Hey everyone, Dooley here, back with more anime-related videos for your viewing and listening pleasures. The start of the 2025 summer anime season is just a few weeks away, and has my curiosity piqued with these new anime titles that are releasing, as well as a few notable animes returning with new seasons. And there's our segue into today's topic. Strap in, boys and girls, because today we'll be talking about another new season for the anime, Kaiju number 8. Kaiju number 8 Season 1 aired back in April 2024 during the spring anime season. Yet amongst all the other animes that aired during that time frame, Kaiju was the only one, and the first one I had ever seen Crunchyroll actually have a countdown timer for its debut. Seems like old Crunchyroll was really trying to hype up their users for the eventual release, and even though it did perform well amongst the actual user base, during and after its 12-episode run finished, there really wasn't much buzz surrounding the usual anime communities, at least not in the places I frequented. It felt like no one really had anything to say, and despite Solo Leveling Season 1 releasing 3 months earlier, people were really still engaging in conversations and discussions about it over something like Kaiju number 8, which is funny. Again, this is the first anime in recent memory that Crunchyroll itself put that much attention towards its marketing. And since that moment, I haven't seen them do it again for another anime. Yeah, sure, the typical teaser and trailer here and there, but nothing like they did for Kaiju. But let's put a pin in that for right now and continue on with what you're here for. Kaiju number 8 is the story of a man named Kafka, who along with his childhood friend Mina were the only two surviving members of their hometown being completely destroyed after a large kaiju attack laid waste to it. You see, in the world of Kaiju number 8, kaiju, meaning strange creature in Japanese, frequently attack their country. Because of this, their society has taken precautions in changing how the day-to-day operations work. Things like sirens blaring through heavily populated areas, traffic lights having warning signals light up whenever an attack happens, and evacuation zones being created for the people's safety. After the attack took place, both Kafka and Mina make a vow that they join the Japanese Special Defense Force, a governmental task force set out to dealing with kaiju threats. They shake hands, cementing their promise to one another that they'd wipe out all kaiju. Fast forward into the future, where Mina not only joined the Defense Force, but became the youngest person to earn the position of captain due to their incredible record of kaiju eliminations. Meanwhile, Kafka has failed every attempt to becoming a Defense Force soldier to the point where giving up, at least until he met a new employee at his job. Kafka felt reinvigorated after nearly dying to a kaiju and decided to try joining the Defense Force again. So he may one day complete his dream of standing next to his friend Mina. And of course, things don't always go the way we plan, because Kafka forcefully swallowed a small kaiju, transforming into one of them. Shenanigans and hijinks ensued, however, that led Kafka to not only defeat a kaiju himself, but drew the eyes of the Special Defensive Force on him. They promptly gave him the name Kaiju number 8. Nearing the ending of Season 1, Kafka was forced to reveal that he was Kaiju number 8 to save everybody. Naturally, he was detained and taken away, but all his friends at the Special Forces unit still believed that he wasn't a bad guy, and were praying for his swift return. However, per usual, things don't go as planned, because all the people in the top wish to execute him or use his body to create new weapons. Kafka pleads with them, telling them that he's still human and he means no harm, only wishing to return to his friends/teammates back at the 3rd Division. This determination, however, is put to the test when the head of the entire organization forces Kafka into a fight for his life, to see if he really can show them if his humanity still remains intact. Try as he might not to harm the director, Kafka goes berserk after nearly dying. In this monstrous state, Kafka begins fighting back and relentlessly attacking the director. However, he ends up punching a hole through his chest so he can regain consciousness. And it works. Before Kafka falls unconscious, he tells the director that his name is Kafka and he is not Kaiju number 8. Because of Kafka's actions, the director ultimately decided not to actually execute him, but instead use him. Season 2's trailer shows us that Kafka appears to be still detained, until being told by the director that he'll be assigned to Division 1, in hopes of creating the strongest team possible. Joining him as well will be Shinomiya from his previous team, Division 3. Sadly, not much else is really shown or mentioned about the remaining members of Division 3 thus far, but we can definitely speculate that the story will have overlapping plot lines with them, potentially also seeing glimpses of all the other side characters in their new roles and new locations that they were sent after the ending of Season 1. A bit of extra news for those who are fans of the Vice Captain, so Shori Horishime, I fucking butchered that. he'll be getting his own spin-off series dubbed Hoshimane's Day Off. This new series will also be released worldwide on July 5th. Kaiju number 8 season 2 has my interest, but I'll probably wait to watch it. I definitely have a lot to say about the series, but I really need to continue working on my scripts and reviews. Them bitches take time, what can I say? But that's it for the video. I'm gonna leave you guys with that. Hope you've enjoyed it thus far. Hope you guys are excited for new ones that will be coming out soon, later on this week, potentially. I'm still trying to get a hang of putting a schedule to things, you know? And I do hope you guys are excited as I am for the summer season of anime, because there's a lot of good looking stuff coming our way. And as always, no matter where you are, I hope you guys have a good morning, a great afternoon, a wonderful evening, and a blessed night. See ya!